start?
Yeah, we can start. Welcome to the Please Stop Podcast Dungeons and Dragons Spectacular campaign.
Episode 4?
Of the,
4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second part, episode 4.
Episode 4, part 2.
Season 2.
Season 2.
It's like
Season 2, yeah, season 2, episode 1.
The dragons are coming soon, don't worry.
Mm-hmm. There's titties later, too.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of titties,
Speaking of titties.
we have Janelle here instead of
they're
Keegan.
not, I was going to say, they're not Keegan titties.
You'll figure out what happened to Keegan soon.
to come.
So yeah, we'll let Avery take it from here. He is our narrator as always, or dungeon master as it's known in the world of basement virginity. And we have snacks aplenty. So if you hear us chewing on the mic, fucking deal with it. That's part of the episode.
Nope, we'll just pull ourselves away.
We'll
from
pull
the
out.
mic.
We'll pull away.
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
Yeah, we'll try to be polite.
But I've got lots of carrots, so if you hear me crunching on carrots,
Some snap peas.
No.
and snapping on peas,
Nope, stop.
that's what's up.
Stop. All right.
All right,
All right, you guys ready?
I am.
Okay. So I believe last where we left off, the party had just killed an orc on the outside of a cave that they had tracked down. What they believe was the remnants of a carriage that was pulled in there,
Right.
and you guys were
We were
looking.
tracking the carriage, but we stumbled upon the cave with the huge dude.
Yep.
Barely beat him.
Big butcher.
Barely fucking beat him.
So we start off with you guys are all healing up. You guys have moved just to the outside of the forest, and no one has come up yet from the cave or from the surrounding areas, and you're kind of taking a quick moment to heal yourself up. Just then, what was Keegan's character's name?
What was Keegan's character's name?
I don't remember.
Silly.
He's such a thought, past, distant memory. Doesn't have one on here. I honestly don't remember.
Keegan the Buff Wizard. I know.
I know, yeah, wasn't he like Daryl or something?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Lowell
Daryl.
and Jarrett. Yeah.
Jarrett, Lowell, and Daryl. All of a sudden, you see Daryl is sitting there talking to you guys, asking you guys what you guys should do next. And out of nowhere, you see a pebble, relatively large one, come flying across and hit him in the side of his head. And he just bloop, falls down unconscious. As you see that, you look to the direction of where this sling bolt had come from, and you see a tall drow female come out of the woods holding a sling. What do you look like, Janelle?
Just pretty like elfy, like some
Elfie.
like straps.
Some
Are you wearing
straps.
traditional
Leather,
female,
like a tunic,
female armor?
like tunic.
No armor.
Yeah, female armor,
Maybe just
right?
like a shield, like
Light-
a good like
light
don't hit my
armor.
titties. Like
You're wearing a shield
under like I got like a tunic on.
with a shield under it, like just poking out the side.
Well, like the armor, like a chest shield.
Oh, okay. Like body armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just like cufflinks, some of that.
some cuffs and some straps.
Hairs,
Light
slicked
armor.
back, so it's out of my way. Not quite like red eyes, but like blackish.
Oh shit, she's getting into detail.
But yeah.
Tits?
Yes.
Okay.
She's got a big high charisma, so
Yeah.
Okay.
big old titties.
Yeah.
Rack. Huge
Just like
titties.
kind of like you can still see my neck though.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
You're not
like I'm not like a
suffocating.
maiden, but I'm
Okay.
definitely like endowed.
Okay. Okay. Well endowed elf chick, just like
No butt.
killed my friend.
No butt.
Oh,
Just a pancake.
Yeah.
Elves don't. It's well known. Elves have no ass.
They have to be fast.
Right.
So sneaky and fast. You can't have them
Yep.
clapping together.
you guys are kind of taken back because she just knocked out one of your guys' friends, and so she kind of walks in and she goes, "Oh, I thought you guys were one of the goblins that I was tracking, and what are you guys doing out here?" I'm gonna talk for you for just a second,
That's
just
fine.
to introduce you.
You know about the fucking goblins? We were like tracking those motherfuckers. Where they go? Where they at? What they do?
I tracked him to this cave here.
The
She looks
language is
over and
strange.
sees the orc on the ground. I'm assuming that you took care of that orc.
Oh yeah, fucked him up. You won't find a shirt for 5 miles.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you kept saying cutting dudes' shirts off.
Yeah,
They got a bunch of naked guys.
Hope you're into shirtless dudes.
Yes. So, what is your guys' plan? Are you guys planning on going into this cave?
Well, we had two choices. We were either going to go into the cave, assuming that that's where the goblins are chilling. That's what we kind of assumed, right? We kind of heard some goblin-y type things.
You ran into those goblins in the woods.
Yeah, we're past. We're like looking for the carriage.
The carriage crashed. We were tracking, or that got robbed. We tracked the tracks from the wreckage, right, of the carriage. Stumbled upon the dude at the cave entrance, but we lost. I'm assuming we lost the trail of the goblins.
So actually, one thing that you guys also forgot, and I just remembered, there's a caravan guard there. Remember, you guys saved it.
Right.
So he kind of comes to, and he's kind of looking around and seeing the three of you now. And
right
your
after we
friend
killed
passed
the
out.
guy.
Yeah. And he's
Okay.
like, "Oh, thank you for saving me. Do you know what happened to the rest of my party?"
No fucking clue, but they probably got murked by goblins or this big butcher dude who was about to butt fuck you. So we took care of that guy. There'll be
Kinda
no butt
looks like
fucking.
it'll work. He's like, "Oh," he's like, "Thank you. I definitely did not want to get butt fucked." He goes, "Did you see where the rest of my men went?"
Oh, they did.
He kind of looks around, and you can kind of see scraps of clothes that they've like stripped off of the different people from the caravan, all piled into a wagon near the entrance. He kind of readies himself and or gathers himself and stands up and he looks around. And he's like, "Is your friend okay?"
He's
It
sleeping.
looks a little fucked up.
He goes, "I can take him back to the town if you'd like, and let the guards know that there's orcs and goblins out here. Maybe they can send some help."
Do that, and we'll deal with Miss Titty Princess over here. Maybe we can get some
What's
slings,
over?
some
Yeah.
slings going.
It was okay. All right, I will. I will be back with hopefully some people. And he kind of slings the rod,
Daryl the buff wizard over
buff
his shoulder.
wizard over his shoulder, and he kind of makes his way out of the opening that you guys are kind of in, and follows back the way that you guys came. So the three of you guys are now standing here, kind of like looking around. I'm assuming, just for expedience, your character would want to go with them. So,
Totally.
You just knocked out our friend, and now you're just like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you're pretty like cool looking. So like my
Well-
Politics.
We're down one person. I do want to go see what's in this
I
cave.
was gonna say, can we check to see if there's any evidence on the outside, if there's tracks or anything going into the cave?
Do we hear any noises in the cave?
yeah,
Is
give
it
me
silent?
a investigation. So roll one of the 20s.
Yeah, my investigation.
I got a
is
20.
0.
You got a nat 20?
Let me see your stats.
Investigation. So-
Oh, you're good,
I
dude.
see.
You got a
Oh,
nat 20.
yeah,
So nat
yeah.
20 is like the highest you can
Automatic.
get. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're the investigator. You got +4.
you kind of get down, look at the tracks, and you can tell it looks like two separate wagons were pulled in there. Even though you were looking for one, it looks like wagon tracks in the opening of where like the mud is kind of dried has pulled in two wagons inside there.
Jarrett noticed something. Our companion who has replaced Keegan has strong points in religion and deception. So, perfect switcheroo for Keegan.
Works great.
She's an expert in religion and deception, so
Yeah.
we're good there. Perfect sub. Keegan with tits.
So we have tracks going in from two separate wagons into the cave. So we could take.
We talking little baby tracks? Or we talking human tracks?
No, we're talking like wagon tracks.
wagon tracks going into the cave.
Being drug.
Dude, we're
Actually,
off. We're
also
in.
with that kind of an investigation, you can see that there's tons of little tiny footprints.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
some larger ones, and then also some footprints you can't really recognize what they are.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going in the cave.
And those won't be the orcs. The orc just.
The orc that was
footprints.
just on the
I guess
outside?
you'd be able to tell by size.
They go into the cave. They're
Oh,
not
okay.
just on the outside. You can see these tracks all going into the cave.
Okay.
Oh, we're going in. You're leading.
Do we
the-
know who was it? Humans or who's
Humans were on the
whose
cart.
Was it humans on the
Yeah,
cart?
'cause
it wasn't like goblins or elves.
The
or
guy we
anything or
saved is
anything.
from the cart. He's looking for his homies.
Okay.
So, like, in this world, like, all the main kind of, I guess, normal races, like, elves, all the sub-races,
All white.
dwarfs, all the sub-races, human sub-races are all...
White.
They're all, like,
White.
not unified, but you
Caucasian.
see a lot of them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So I say
They're all Caucasian.
we tell her to make up for it, she has to go into the cave with us.
Oh,
But
for
lead
sure.
lead the cave in because she just took out our homie.
Well,
great.
but
I'm
your
fine with pebbles.
investigation is higher. I think she
Yeah,
should be in
but
the middle.
We already know
because-
someone's in the cave.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. But clearly she's arranged, so we don't want her, being up front, right?
Yeah.
What if she gets knifed and now we don't have any little sling bolt?
Yeah, I'm great with
thingies?
throwing pebbles.
Yeah, either me and you got to lead the way. I think one of us is thicker.
I have a long.
I
rope.
think you should lead the way.
Okay, so I should probably lead the way then.
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go second if Dylan's too big of a bitch.
Yeah,
Well, it has nothing to do with that. You just literally assaulted our other person.
I'm just saying,
for
if you
no
don't feel
reason.
safe,
I do have. I do have.
nowhere.
I have +4 perception. So
I
that's-
thought he was a deer.
Dylan doesn't have to automatically trust you.
Yeah,
sure he does.
yeah. I have a strange draw to this
I'll
character.
take a turn on this bitch real quick, and I'll go. In
Oh,
a
for
separate
sure.
Room.
I don't
We'll
know
go-
her. I'm just trying to bang. I'm not saying we need to trust her, but I'm trying to get in where I fit
First
in
set
here.
of titties you've seen in a long time on your travels.
Get this druid dick wet. So that's all I'm
Jesus
trying to do. Don't let your kids listen to this. Yeah. So
All right, so you guys go in.
Roll
so
D12 for-
marching order. Who's going in first?
me,
Second?
then her, then you. You don't want someone who's high in religion and deception standing behind you,
No, I'm very
going into a
deceptive.
cave. That's what got Jesus, and you don't want to befall the same fate.
Yeah,
That's not the story.
that's not.
It's basically how it went. Goes into the cave for 3 days, comes out, and he's like, "Someone tricked me and locked me in this
Mr.
cave for 3 days.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually ever dead."
So you guys go in. Do you light a torch?
I was about to say, Josh. Do you have a torch? Does everyone by default have a torch, or is that
Usually you have an adventurers pack when you start. So
I've
you'll
got a
have
bunch of
that.
shirt scraps.
Yeah,
We
can
can make
make
a torch.
yeah, you could.
I do have a torch. It weighs
it is.
10 pounds,
Where
dude.
would that be under? Would that be under tools?
This on the very bottom of your second page.
Yeah.
This one, where your weight and stuff is at the bottom.
Okay.
Do you
I have a
anything in
torch.
No.
I have a torch.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't add all your stuff. So when we get to a certain point, I'll add all that back in for
Okay.
you.
I mean, I have an herb kit.
Well, I mean, you don't even have your
course.
armor on.
Yeah.
So technically, you have nothing right now.
I'm
You're
just like
just
a
a
hot
naked
mess.
fucking
Yeah.
drow walking around.
Naked titty elf.
Cool.
Sick. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the way with the torch and my perception.
Okay. So you're walking through the caves, and it kind of opens up a little bit just to allow a little bit more space, so you guys can actually. If it was people walking side by side, it's about 3 people wide, and you're kind of winding down. You see little tiny stalactites and stalagmites just starting to form as the roots from trees and stuff like that above you begin to disappear, kind of showing that you guys are going deeper and deeper down inside this cave. As you come further, you can see a little bit of a light, probably about 3.
Then I stop right
100
there,
feet
put the
away.
fucking torch out, use dark vision,
Okay.
fucking spy on these motherfuckers.
Okay. So you guys all begin to move silently forward.
Super quiet.
Yep.
Except for you can kind of hear her titties brushing up against things and getting
I'll say
caught on stuff.
I'm a gnome. I'm thinking more like my thighs rubbing together.
Yeah, his thighs are rubbing together. There's lots of
Yeah.
Yeah.
that, but that's
You're
about
a rogue
it.
too, right? So you have higher ability to go stealth.
Oh yeah.
You can probably
okay.
go ahead of them.
But I'm
if you
assuming my
wanted to.
dark vision allows me to literally see in the dark.
I have the same thing.
Yep.
Perfect.
Did you say how
120
close
feet.
we were to the light?
Oh,
Or was
so
it-
how many
I
feet
you're
guess
is
about
your dark
300 feet away.
20 feet.
So you
It's
guys
a
don't-
really small light. You can't
Okay.
tell, but everything in there is so dark that this light is illuminating
So,
whatever
okay.
is in front of you.
Yeah.
Do you guys all stop? You turn out your fire. How
So-
do you guys approach this?
I'm actually
light?
going to fall back because they each have 120 feet of dark vision. I only have 60.
Okay.
So I guess we're going to change the rank with Dylan in the front, her in the middle, me in the back, because they can
Okay.
see farther in the dark.
Do you want to scout a little bit further than them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll head up. They can wait for a minute.
Yeah, you got better.
And then
Like,
I'll
We'll stay about
honed in.
120 feet back.
I'll walk up until, I guess, halfway to where I think the light is.
Okay.
Until they.
So as you get closer, you're about 100 feet away. Give me an investigation real quick.
19.
Damn,
So I
dude,
got
you're really
23.
good with that die.
Damn, dude.
Okay, so yeah, you hear little, at first nothing, little chirps, and then you hear crackling. So you can recognize that the fire or the light is some kind of little fire that's going on in this room. And then you hear little chirping, a little and as you get closer, you see 3 of these guys, little kobolds.
Oh, that's a dirty looking bitch.
2 of them are talking to each other next to this fire, while one of them looks like he's skinning some kind of piece of meat. You're too far away to know what this is. So if you're looking into the cave, to your left of... So they're almost dead center of this big opening. And to the left, you can see 2 carts pulled up. You can't really tell what's in there. There's no light that way. It's just the single fire in the center.
Okay.
And the 2 with the spears are just in there. Just
Do you say how big they
they're
are?
kind of like talking shit to each other. These guys are super small. Well, you're small too, so they're about your
About
size.
your
About my
Yeah, about
size?
3 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could just go in there kicking.
So, well,
Kinda
easy. You don't know
easy,
how
yeah.
many of them are in there.
Yeah, we got swarmed.
Come on now.
Yeah, it didn't
They're
go
like
good.
the Falmer. You don't want to just
Yeah,
go
it's true.
fucking
Waking 'em
throwing
up.
shit.
Yeah.
But we think there's at least 3 we can see.
Yeah.
There's got to be more, obviously.
Yeah, you. I would imagine that you go back, kind of sneak your way
That's-
back, and
yeah,
tell them.
go
that you
back,
see-
let 'em know.
You see what's you. Yeah, you see the 3, and then you see these carts. So you guys are tracking.
Well,
And this
Dylan-
room is pretty big. It's probably a good, maybe 600 square feet. It's a decent sized room.
Dylan, you should sneak to the carts, investigate the carts, while Josh and I go, and I'll pebble like guy at farthest range, knock him out just like I did.
So
your
it sounds
friend.
like she's trying to like basically take down the people who would otherwise alert the rest, while
Yeah.
you're sneaking
Yeah.
to the cart, and I'm basically just like sharpening my shirt knife
Didn't you say there's the carts
guys.
to the right?
to the left, right?
to the left.
To the left
cart
is
to
the
the
cart.
left?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it just opens up, and it's this huge dome.
Okay.
And it looks like actually they had to have at some point carved a hole out, because you can see the smoke is kind of bellowing at top and then coming out some kind of chute that they've dug out. Even though you guys are really far down, so
Okay. Can we see the back? Does the cave continue on?
where you're at, you don't see any other entrances, but you definitely. I mean, with your investigation, you assume that there's probably more to this cave.
Yeah.
This cave system.
So yeah, we can try that if we want. If you want me to sneak over, bring them up, and she can try to take out the one.
Yeah, we're just gonna
I mean, there's no way to communicate with them, I'm assuming.
no, they're beeping to each other.
None of us know beeps. None of us speak Kanye.
No one speaks Kanye, not yet.
All right, dude, let's fuck these guys up then, I guess. Full send.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, obviously, if he's successful, so don't like just immediately attack them, because he might get away with just snooping.
Yeah, I mean, go snoop first. See if you can.
You
snoop
have a
first.
really good
Okay.
snoop, don't you?
Yeah,
Snooping.
we'll go snooping
Okay.
real quick, and then if
But obviously, we kind of close the gap.
can we make
I mean,
make them there ready that way.
We're
in case
close. I
somebody
mean, I
gets
can
alerted,
see.
they
I'm
can-
within 60 feet.
Yeah, so the 2 of you give me sneak or stealth, and then you'll give me a stealth. Theirs will be lower number that they have to hit, and then yours will be higher because you're moving.
So my base stealth is +1, so I'm just adding that to whatever I roll.
Yep.
And this is the correct dice.
D20. Yep.
Yep. Okay. It's going to be a 0. It's an 8, so 9.
Okay.
Me?
Yep.
You can't do that. You can't roll. You can't roll dice on a crotch. This isn't Vegas.
5, so 6.
Ooh,
Plus,
that's not
what's
great.
your number on there?
A 1,
So it's 7 or 6.
6.
Okay. So give me a reflex save, both of you. So what you do is on your sheet you should have your dexterity. and it should have a number like +0, +1, plus
I have
whatever.
plus 1, but then it has a 13 at the bottom.
Yeah, so 13 is your total.
Gotcha.
And then your modifier is that +1.
We have a +1.
So roll again and add that.
16. Is that 19 or 16? That's 16.
I got 16 total.
Okay, so what happens is go ahead and roll. We'll see.
Ooh, I almost fell off. So I'm at 15 for
Okay.
stealth.
Okay, so and then give me a reflex roll too.
8, and then it was on the what?
Sorry.
11. So 11 total.
Oh, yeah, 11.
Okay, cool. So this is what happens. So the three of you move up to this entrance, and there's some like stalactites are the ones on the ground, or stalagmites?
Mites.
Mites are the one. Okay,
Yeah.
so the ones
Mites,
on the
I
ground.
think
You guys
so.
kind of huddle behind a few, and then Lowell decides to continue towards the carts as you guys kind of ready yourself. You get through a couple stalagmites or
Slagmite,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
stalagmites.
sure
Yeah.
Slagtite doesn't sound correct.
No. I don't think it sounds correct either. So you kind of make your way, and you can kind of see the light kind of flickering on you. At that moment, one of the ones carrying the spear kind of irks up and kind of smells the air. He's like, ah. And then the two of them kind of look at each other and begin to walk towards the entrance that you guys are at. At that moment, you guys all take a reflex and jump behind the stalagmites that you guys are near and hide. They get really close. They are probably... you get about maybe 20 feet away from them, and the bolts are about probably 10, 15 feet away from you guys now.
He's like
They're
half
literally
the-
on the other side.
Is
of
he
these.
closer to the carts or closer to us?
He's closer to the carts.
Okay.
They're kind of looking around for you guys. They're not sure what's going on. Give me a perception check.
All three?
No, just Dylan. Just Lowell.
12.
Okay, so you kind of look back as you see these guys head over to your friends, and you're just kind of readying yourself, not sure if you should go to the carts or go any further or go back for them. At that moment, you see three more of these guys from the far side kind of get up. It looks like they were sleeping, and they get up and kind of walk over to the fire. So now you have
Jump in the cart.
one that's cutting up meat, these two that walked over to where you guys are, and three new ones that look all like kind of drowsy, kind of getting their bearings. They just kind of heard their friends, making a bunch of noise. A few of them have grabbed weapons. They're standing by the fire though, and kind of like still looking around and kind of waking up. There's no initiative right now. You can just decide what you guys want to do. Initiative usually is for
Should I try
fighting.
it?
So let's try and trick them.
Yeah.
We should tell them, like, hey, we know where there's a bunch of meat. This shit's rotten. You don't want this shit.
Yeah.
Let us save our
Have
friends and we'll show you
the,
where.
What are you trying to do?
The awakened mind.
Okay.
She's got a bunch of deception.
I
and
can
she
telepathically speak to any creature I see within 30 feet of me if it understands at least one language.
Is their communication considered a language, or is it like a beast speak?
So their language is common and dragon. So you speak common. They can speak common.
Sick.
So you can basically like,
Or just tell them we're chill. Just be like, no, we're just
okay,
like-
but they don't see you, right?
Yeah.
So you could like literally telepathically tell them from behind the stalactite that they need to go fucking back in the hole, or someone needs help down there, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, is it going to work on
You can
all
also
of them?
pretend like it's in their mind. Because they don't. They're
Yeah,
not
like
inte-
they're not, like no one's
intelligent, so-
telling them. It's just like a
Right.
a
So
thought
you could
they
literally
have.
tell those two that are
Yeah.
close to us to tell everybody to get the fuck out and
You
go.
should do that.
Something that's a predator
Yeah.
is about to come in and fuck them
Yeah,
all
like
up. They
one
need
of
to
the other
bounce.
entrances, and then we can like really
You should do
investigate
the
when we get in
dude
there.
cutting meat. Because he's by himself over there, so no one has to like.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
not
like
there's
if,
not
like-
a person to second guess him. So it's just
Was
that
he
one
within
guy, so
30
they
feet
kinda-
of me though?
You can. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
he's
Oh, yeah, at
probably
this
within
point,
30.
yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
He can yell to the people that are close to
Yeah,
us,
like, hey, there's
we
something
gotta
over
fucking
here.
bounce.
Yeah. Okay, I
We're
want to do
needed.
that.
We're needed deeper in the cave system.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, and then what are you guys going to do? What's the
Well,
plan
when
after
there's
that?
no fucking
Well,
dudes,
you
I'm
gotta
gonna fucking
roll
take
your
my
dice
pants out
first.
and trying to get some fucking head here. Well, we're alone in the cave. He's gotta fucking cover his eyes. It's fucking.
I just roll?
I mean, I don't know what you're rolling for.
You're like stuck as the third wheel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What does she roll based on
do I
for the
use-
speech?
Let me see it real quick. Which one are you doing?
Awakened mind.
Oh, so I forgot to tell you about this ability too. And it's kind of one of those things people use it in different ways. So if anyone actually watches this and plays D&D, you can go suck a dick. But you have an ability called Mask of Many Faces. You can make yourself look like anything. So you can actually make yourself look like a kobold and walk in there.
Or if I go like look at them and like distract them with like my little like creature titties, then you guys do your thing.
We need them to get out of the room completely. But you not necessarily having to go with them, because we're going to need you with us, obviously.
Yeah. I say go with OG plan.
So which one was it again?
Speaking into their mind, like, hey, we need to go deeper in the...
mind.
What ability was it again?
Awakened mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're telepathically speaking anyways. No one else hears it. And it's only to one creature anyways. So it's the one that is the cutting the meat. What do you say?
What do you think? Like, there's a predator coming?
Yeah, definitely like a predator. Like
there's an intruder deeper in
and
the
like
cave
yeah,
system.
like
So say it
at the
exactly
southern.
what you would say.
This is Tom Riddle.
Yeah,
And I'm going to speak to you.
this is like Jezebel. This is the Jezebel. There's a noise coming from the back. Better go check it out. Sounds big. It's the southern entrance. Let's go take care of business. I need more than like 7 dudes to come help me.
Okay. So
That's not how Cliff talks.
oh, sorry, give me that real quick. Don't even think it's a spell. I think you can just do it. I think it's cantrip.
Yeah, I
so
think it
cantrips are you can just do it.
Yeah, this crafty bitch.
So you say that,
Yep.
and I don't think that you can hear what they think. And
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah, it
just
didn't-
speak to them,
Yeah,
but
and
they
hope it
can't
works.
speak. Yeah, so you kind of see him perk up when he says that, and his eyes gets all big, and he's just kind of like looking around. He kind of perps up and he does that, and he looks around, and then he goes, to the other two. And then they come back to him. And then now the 7 of them are kind of like bantering back and forth, kind of arguing. And then they all leave except for the original 2. It looks like they scurry to the back. You don't see where these entrances are that they go out. So
They leave that main room.
yep, they leave the main room. So there's 2 still standing. They now are kind of resting over by the meat, kind of picking off pieces that the other one had cut off and just gobbling it down. Kind of like, like when a bird eats, it's like...
Sick.
Should we fuck them up while they're eating?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we should both sneak in. Or, no. You two. I think
There's
you two
3 on
should
2.
sneak over, try to sneak up behind them and have your... Can you, like, have weapons ready? Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
That. Mm-hmm. So sneak up behind them with what? Trying to get behind them, and if you can alert them or
Yep.
just take care of
So
them.
you're a little too far away. You don't know exactly what's going on. You're just kind of watching
As
this
I,
all go
I figured
play
as
out.
long as they're doing that, I can poke my head into...
You want to go over to the wagons?
Yeah,
the 2
poke my
wagons?
head in the wagons
Okay.
to see what's going on there, and then...
Okay, so we'll go with you for a little bit. So you walk over to the wagons, kind of sneak the rest of your way over there, and you poke your head into the first one. When you look in, you see probably a good, 10 to 12 human bodies stacked on top of each other. Like, all their armor, clothes, everything stripped off of them. One of them is missing a leg. Just roughly chopped off with some kind of hack job, You look in the other cart, and the other cart looks like they moved all the armor and clothes and valuables over to that other cart. So they kind of separated what they're going to eat and what they're going to keep. Do you want to do anything now that you're over there?
Loot the fuck out of this thing.
If you remember, you guys were looking for the little brother of the girl that you guys found.
Oh yeah, that's
in
right. The injured lady that came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
kind of...
She was 14.
And he's
Yeah, you guys were,
supposedly
in a
on the
wolf hunt or
cart or
something.
in the woods?
He was taken, she said, by the goblins.
So
Yeah.
potentially it wasn't ever on the cart. It would just might be these goblins have them, and
Yeah.
they piled them up with the rest of these bodies.
Okay,
they
well, let's
have.
make sure he's not in the
That's what I
cart.
know. I'm gonna
Yeah.
And
I just sort through them.
she is definitely So the best way to describe it is she's very well off. She was probably one of the people that was traveling. So you guys would be looking for like a boy that looks like he's not like malnourished. He looks
Well-dressed.
like well dressed.
Royalty.
You know, not necessarily royalty, but yeah. Higher up. Higher up.
A finer
for
tunic.
Not in
Yeah.
a tunic like I am.
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I sort through to try to find any small middle-aged boy.
Okay.
Which is kind of what I do at the club.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
He has high dexterity in this.
High investigation. I know what I'm looking for.
I know my type.
You don't find the boy in there. You find a lot of older, middle-aged gentlemen, probably a lot of the guards, things like that.
Are they
You can
hung?
definitely tell because they've got like, cuts and scars, and they look like
They're
probably
old.
they're a lot older. They've worn
Okay.
unkept beards and unkept mustaches and hair and all that good stuff.
They all still have like their penises
And they
attached.
have huge wieners.
They're just all packing fucking hammers.
Yeah.
So-
To you, because you're a gnome.
Yeah, you're
That's
small.
true.
so
Yeah, I guess
everything's big to you.
everything's
Yeah.
huge to you.
Yeah.
Shit. So after I look for the body, don't find it, I kind of pause and
Okay.
wait to see what happens with them before I move on.
Okay.
Back
So
over.
at this point, you see the two are only standing there, and
We're just making out.
everyone left.
I just met you, slut.
Yeah. I don't know if I can
Jesus
D&D
Christ.
you two, like in some weird sex scene. I
Yeah.
don't know if I
No,
wanna-
it's okay. You don't need to.
Okay.
We're okay.
Roll for
Oh,
penetration.
what do you do, my brother-in-law? Yeah, roll for... If you spread any STDs.
Yeah. Does she squirt? 8.
Gross.
Okay. So, the two of you guys are over there kind of hunched over, hiding behind some slag mites. And you see the two colts standing there by themselves.
So we might we're behind a stalag, might be banging and just hiding. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
And there's the two. They're back at the fire. We're
I have a crossbow. Do I have the crossbow right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
got
have
everything
crossbow.
on you.
try and dame one of them.
I'm gonna hit him instantly.
One of 'em?
Both of them at the same time. I try to shoot
How do
for
you do
both
that?
of them because I'm incredible.
Bolts are short. Doesn't work that way.
How are you gonna hit both at the same time?
Well, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna stand there?
I'm gonna see if you kill one, and then the other one we're gonna just both run up on.
Well, yeah, but you don't want him to make noise. You.
So then I should close the gap.
What do I do with
so that
this?
you can shoot one and I can stab one?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So, but then I got to be able to sneak up on them.
That's true.
Well, how about I shoot my crossbow, hit one right in the back of the head, then other guy will notice and start coming at you, and that's when you do.
He doesn't know where we're at.
Well, we're coming out.
Still don't want to.
So
make
we're gonna
noise.
make ourselves
Yeah, no, I
known.
You're
guess.
like, no, I don't.
Yeah, we're gonna make ourselves known and be like, "Hey, we're here," and then shoot one.
What do you have to?
So you have a light crossbow. I gave you that so that you could write down what it is. So it's 1d8 damage.
Where do I write it? Wherever.
Let me see it real quick, and I'll show you where you can write a lot of this stuff. So, right there, how it says. So you write crossbow, and then write that right there.
Okay.
And then to hit, you use for that your dexterity. So it'll be a D20 plus 1. So are you going to shoot the crossbow?
Yep.
Okay. And we won't worry about it until we've played for a while. Usually you keep track of how many bolts you have.
I was gonna say I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
Like 300
Wait, crossbow.
arrows
And what do I
fired.
put in the little thing? The little number? Hit.
For hit plus 1.
Okay. Do I roll?
Yep. Roll a d20 and then add 1. So you guys are getting a surprise round. What'd you roll?
A 3.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
So you ready your crossbow and you shoot it, and you shoot it right into the campfire. It just lights on fire.
You make me nervous. That's why.
Yeah.
So let's roll for initiative. So everyone roll a d20, and then it should say initiative on there.
Initiative. Where would that be? Oh, initiative plus 1. So 11.
Okay.
Do I? Oh, it's up there. I see. 9. God damn.
Where is it? Where are you seeing this? +1.
What did you roll?
A 1.
2. Yikes.
So you got a 9.
I got a 11. She got a 2, and he got
A 9.
a 9.
Okay, they got way higher than you guys.
Yeah.
So as the bolt hits the fire and ignites, they just both rear up and they know exactly where that just came from because they just saw, and they can see you standing there
Like
Like an idiot.
and they just start screaming like top of their lungs.
shit.
And they come running at you with the spears.
they don't see Dylan.
They don't see Dylan. They just see the two of you.
Okay.
One is gonna close. Well, they're both gonna close the gap and attack you because you're the only one they see. I looked it up. You do have AC of 11. So let's see here. One misses, and the other one hits. So one runs and he goes to stab you with his spear, and you just move out of the way. But as you move out of the way, the other one comes from the other side and just catches you under your armor, and
Gives you the
you
old-
are gonna take 4 points of damage.
The old
Shit.
Jesus poke, you know?
Yeah,
Man with
yeah.
the spears and ribs.
All right, so it is Josh's turn.
I'm gonna
Or
scimitar.
Garrett.
I'm gonna scimitar one of these motherfuckers.
Get it?
Hopefully they're wearing shirts.
Yeah.
So that's based off of obviously my damage of the scimitar, but then what skill?
It should say hit down there next to your scimitar.
Yeah, +3. Okay. Boom. 15.
Yeah, you hit.
The one that stabbed her.
Okay, so you lay into the one that's now like inside of her side there. Go ahead and roll for damage, and it should say next to your scimitar what you have to roll.
1d6 plus 1 slashing damage.
Okay,
type.
so 1d6,
Where's a d6 here? Shapes.
and you can keep some of those dice near yourself so that you'll weigh. You have.
That's an 8. Where's a 6? Sure, this has 6 sides, right?
Is that a 6 side?
That's a 7
That's a 7
or
side.
an 8.
No,
No,
this
that's
is an
not
8.
six.
There's an 8. There's a 5 or 4.
There you go.
Oh,
Is that it?
That's an 8.
for some reason, all my 6s are separate. There you go.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, the 6 is a normal dice. Well,
Yeah.
what the fuck am
Right,
I?
we're like bad at knowing numbers. What is this strange number you speak of?
There you go. Take one of those.
There's nothing worse than having
die.
like a bunch of nerds that will watch this and be like, look at these fucking
Yeah, oh,
retards.
yeah.
All right, so
I'll
6.
beat you up.
So you rolled
Then-
a 6 plus
yeah,
1.
plus 1, so 7.
Okay, so you just fucking hack the back of this, and you cut right through his spine, and he just collapses
He did.
over.
Yes.
He
He
did.
falls over dead.
My first kill.
Fuck that
It
motherfucker.
is. Let me find my sheet. Sorry.
Janelle.
It's Janelle and then Dylan. Dylan, you got a 2.
Is it my turn?
Who got a 2?
On the initiative?
Yeah. Oh,
did.
so then it's yours. Sorry.
So I got a 9, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so
you should probably come help us.
I throw up. I can obviously hear what's going on, and I, not knowing he's over there, I draw my longbow
Okay.
and I fire at the one that's left.
Okay.
So I do the 20, right? Or an 8.
You roll a 20
Oh,
first.
21st.
And then-
So I got 18 with my +3.
Yep.
So
You
18.
Let go of an arrow, and it lands into its side.
Then you roll for damage.
And then I got a 11. Because I got 8 and 3. Yeah. Because
Holy
it's the
shit.
+3, right?
What does it say? 1d.
1d +3 piercing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So I got an 11.
Shoot. And it goes actually into one eye and right out the other.
I'm Robin Hood.
Breaks against the side of the wall. So you lose arrow, but he just falls to the ground, lifeless. At this moment, you guys can hear some kind of scurrying and yelping coming from the backside of this cave. Tons, just like
We're about to fight like 40 million. We're gonna bail.
and they're just coming up. So we're kind of out of initiative. You guys probably have a little while before they come through, but you need to decide what you do right now.
Is there time to grab some quick loot from the cart and bounce?
I think that's stupid because we haven't figured out where the brother's at.
Well, unless we're going to fuck up all these little goblin
We're not.
guys. We're not.
Okay.
Not with your guys' attitudes
Wow,
or fucking
okay.
actions.
That's
fine.
Not with those.
I'm
Not with those peasant
I'm just
rolls
the new
you're
one
giving
to the
us.
group, so I'll follow your guys'.
So are we?
I think we bail. I
Looting
think
and
we try
scooting.
to-
Are we just scooting, or are we
Give
looting
me
and
an
scooting?
investigation.
we
Whoever's
have-
near the entrance.
okay.
You
Might as
guys
well
came
loot
through.
and scoot.
Through the entrance or next
Yep,
to the cart?
both.
Okay, I'll give you one. Oh shit, 11.
Okay.
12, sorry.
Roll. This is initiative.
Yep. Oh, not initiative. Investigation.
2. And then plus
You're in the
my
mid. It's in alphabetical order.
alphabetical. So 2. I have plus 0 investigation.
Yep.
15 plus
Investigation.
alphabetical.
17.
So 17, 12?
12.
and 2.
Wow.
Mike,
So
it's
you're
a
too
cart.
focused on the fact that you finally have killed something. And you're just like,
I'm like, whoa.
oh my God. The two of you, though, as you guys are like, let's get the fuck out of here, because I'm assuming that's what you decided, you guys begin to make your way to where you guys came through, and you can actually hear the same thing coming from outside.
Fuck.
And they're coming down the long hallway that you guys came down.
We need to hide in the bodies.
No.
Wow.
What are you guys going to do?
So you got to think. So we killed 2. There was 7.
At least 7 total.
There
but
were
there's
7.
More. There's more than
or
7
more
now.
than that
Oh,
on the end. So
definitely.
there's at least 5 on one side, and then whatever the fuck we got coming from the entrance. So
You guys only have a few minutes to decide what you guys
Oh
wanna
my
do.
god. Do we just bolt through them? Just go through them?
I'm just eating beans and stuff.
yeah, I will say, can we just just sprint it?
Can I try casting one of these spells
Whatever
on the
is
ones?
coming down, whatever
Wait.
is coming down
Hear me out.
from the entrance.
We can hide in the bodies,
Are
and she
already-
can look like one of them.
Well, that doesn't really help you get out. I'm just saying, what
It
can
will
I
eventually.
cast a spell on them? The ones
What?
that are coming, where we're leaving,
What
while we're
spell?
running. Like poison spray.
You could definitely do that, but it might not kill all the ones.
Do you
that
have
are
like
coming down.
smoke screen or some sort of magician's?
You can hear behind you in that big room
Yeah.
that you guys are in right now, wherever they're coming from, sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Like a fucking insane amount. It's just so noisy of these things coming through. Ahead of you, probably at least 10 to 12 that are coming down.
Jesus Christ, I'm stressed out right
I
now.
know, I'm
hide in
scared.
the bodies, and she acts like a fucking one
Okay.
of them.
Yeah.
So Josh and I
But
hide
then,
in
but then I
bodies.
don't have a plan after that.
Yeah. No, and I'll just
Well, your titties. That's I don't know.
Yeah.
That's gonna get us.
She
out
can
of
lead him out of the cave.
mask them many faces, and then I'll just I mean, do I look like one of them as a female? Because
You
that
look
works,
like one, but you don't talk like them. That's the only problem.
Fuck.
You talk like your normal
Yeah.
self. It might be better just to hide in the bodies with them.
Okay. Do it.
That's what.
Yep.
We all hide.
Do you hide in the
bo-
bodies or do you hide in the stuff? So there's a big pile of clothes and stuff, and then there's a pile of.
I'll go in the
Ooh.
body. They're not going to look in the
Well,
body.
but they're going for food in there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The cart. Ooh, we should hide in the stuff because by the time they take it to sell it or whatever, we could literally ride that cart out of there if we can survive that.
Yeah, but they're gonna check.
All right, you guys need to decide right now.
Okay, yeah, get the
Jumping in
cart
the
full
loot.
of... Yeah.
The loot?
Yeah.
Jumping in the loot.
Okay, jump in the loot.
Hide in the
Yep.
loot. It's making a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys go through the kind of loot, what you guys thought was in there, it's mainly just pieces of broken armor and cloth. There's no anything of value.
Nothing salvaged.
No, it looks like they probably took whatever that
Worth
was with them.
Glad we checked that out.
Are any of you guys trying to peek out of
No.
the cart?
Can we have a waiting period to listen for them to come up, if we can hear them coming into the camp and converging from both sides?
Like wait until you see them, or
hear them, or like, can we wait? Yeah, till we know that the entrance ones and the ones coming from the
They're
back
all in
have
the main
gone.
room.
Oh yeah, they're like almost on top.
They're
of it.
already-
That's why
they're already
you
there?
need to decide right now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're hiding in there, and then I guess,
in the cloth and armor.
Dylan's peeking.
I
out.
guess I'll
those
just
little
stick
fucking-
my little eyeballs up there and see if we
He's
can.
the smallest.
Yeah, so in between some slats, you're kind of like looking through with your eyes, and you guys are all hiding under this cloth and armor and stuff like that. It's kind of heavy. It's kind of like, you know, when you're a little kid and you have all these blankets on top of you, you're kind of like having a little bit of problem breathing, but you guys are okay. At that moment, all of these kobolds, like probably a good 40, 50 of them come pouring out. They all are carrying torches, so now you can see this back area, and it almost looks like a hive. There's all these random holes that they're just pouring out of and coming in, and they're running right up to all these dead bodies as about 10, like 15, like I said, come out of the entrance, and they're all kind of coming up and chattering, making all this noise. At that moment, you're the only one that sees this because you're the only one looking. You can see one of the holes is pretty big. It's probably about the same size as the hole that you guys came down through. You see this huge bright light, huge light. It just kind of fills the whole room. And you see this huge fucking creature. It's probably like 15 feet. And you see its hands come, kind of pulls itself up. You see these giant wings on it, and it kind of like has almost like a trident in its hand.
What
And it like
the
stabs down, it looks
the
around,
devil.
and it's like looking around for you guys.
Fuck.
Or looking for something, and it lifts itself in the air, and it's kind of like looking around. So this is what it looks like.
Oh my
Shit.
god, dude! That looks like straight out of
Yikes.
Death Wish. Like, what the fuck?
Other than that, the
show
light that's
this
coming off is its chest looks like it's like pulsing, like almost like lava. So it's like just putting all this light out of its chest. And you can see it's almost like translucent. You can kind of see its ribs and stuff like that. And it's kind of hovering, just floating around in this cave, looking around, trying to see what's going on. And it lands on the ground with like no care at all about the kobolds down, just like crushing a few of them under his feet.
Sick.
And it kind of just looks around. Kind of, for a moment, they're looking around, trying to see what the fuck just happened. One of the kobolds runs up to this thing, and he's got your broken arrow in his hand, and he kind of reaches down and grabs it, and he smells it, and then he looks around, and then
He's got our scent.
he goes for the entrance super fast, and then just runs out the entrance, and all these kobolds come with him outside. So there's like 65, 75, almost like a little army of kobolds that just follow this demon thing outside. And then there's a few little stragglers, but they end up going with them. So it takes about, this whole process, maybe five minutes. And then you guys are left alone in this big room. Pitch black. The fire has been knocked out. You're just kind of like laying in this thing as you see this thing take off. So what do you guys do?
Is there any noise whatsoever coming from these tunnels? Can we hear
Nope.
or see anything? It's
Not
just
right now.
fucking dark.
Nope, super dark.
And we cannot escape through that roof hole.
It's probably too
tall.
high, and the hole is probably the only person could probably crawl through is him.
So we pretty much have to head deeper into the cave.
Yeah, I do have this thing called the dancing lights.
Yeah, you can create light.
Yeah. It's I can create a 4 torch-sized light within range, making them appear as torches or lanterns.
So we still have night vision. Everyone has night vision.
I mean,
right?
I could use that dancing lights to like maybe like distract those guys, so then
they're
we could
gone.
like. Oh, there's
They're
like
out
no
in the
one.
cave.
There's only stragglers left in there,
Everything
right?
dumped out the entrance where we came
Have
through.
they
Yeah.
bailed? Did they bail completely out of the cave, or are they like
Yeah, so
congregating at the?
the whole experience probably took a couple of minutes of them like looking around. They're all like tearing shit apart. For whatever reason, they don't really go to the carts and like tear them apart or
Because
anything.
they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are super low IQ.
Fucked with
And
us,
the
though.
creature was standing in the middle, just like looking around everywhere. And like I said, he's fucking huge, like 15 feet tall, huge wingspan.
He was probably in the back of the cave watching Friends, so he didn't want to deal with this in the first place today.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
He's like, they were on a break.
So he, so they left, and then you guys kind of waited a few minutes just to see what was happening. But you're now just in a pitch black. You know, you can't hear anything. Well, that's not true. You hear stuff, but it's like, you know, you hear like a droplet, and it sounds super loud because there's nothing else going on in this room. And the camp was knocked over, so there's nothing inside the camp. Yeah.
I think we are safe to walk right out the front fucking door.
You think that's the way they went?
I know, but if they're not, if there's that many of them, there's no possible way we wouldn't be able to hear them within, like, around
You're
it.
really far down.
Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, it probably took you
down
guys
this
like
corridor.
20 to 30 minutes to get to that.
I mean, they're probably hanging out at
Yeah,
the door.
he said the
Oh,
tree
I guess
roots
so.
were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Far.
no. It's completely just rock.
It's the Falmer.
Okay. Well, then
They're blind.
we can keep going if you want.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do. If we go off the fucking cave entrance, we're probably going to meet fucking Satan here.
Yeah, I feel like a big guy like that doesn't like go walking around outside of a cave very often.
he's probably
like not
hanging
far
out.
I
from
almost
the
feel like
cave.
they relocated because they had been found. That's why they all bailed.
like relocated to a different part of the
Because
cave.
these two people know we're here. If they're from town, they know the whole town knows we're here.
I mean,
Because we
that's-
did send somebody back to come check on with more guards and more other people.
Safe
So-
assumption. What if I do like a little casty of my little dancing light thing, and we like at least see what's around us while we're in there? It's gonna be like 4 torches that are like orbing around.
We can already see the room.
No,
It's just tunnels
He said it was
leading.
dark.
it's pitch black.
Yeah, so it's pitch black.
Once
but you guys
everyone
all
left.
have dark vision, so you guys can
Oh,
see
okay,
what's going
okay.
on.
We can see
it's
that
like
it's
a
just
black and gray version of
Yes,
everything, kind
okay.
of. And so to lay everything out, you guys are over to the left of the center.
Gotcha.
And then there's the tunnel you guys came through. On the back now, you guys know that there's all these little tunnels.
hives and like clusters.
Yeah, and then there's a big, huge opening that leads somewhere.
Where Homeboy
wherever this-
came from.
Where
Do
this
we
thing
go
came
in the
from.
big hole?
Don't make me decide.
Can. If that bitch isn't in there, I can't imagine
He's
something
not in there.
scarier
You
is
bet
back
he's
there.
coming back.
Yeah,
but-
he'll.
I know
come
that's
back.
the other problem. If they come back, so
At this point, we're basically dead. So
let's continue. Let's continue on then. Let's just go back.
We going in the big hole?
Yeah, let's go to the big hole.
let's go in
Okay.
the big hole.
With use
Wow.
our night vision.
You guys are a scary
We're
bunch I got
ballsy.
involved with.
We're
What the
ballsy, yeah.
fuck else? I said let's run to the
You knocked
entrance,
out
and
the
you
one-
guys said no.
Well, then
And you-
she knocked out the one rational guy in our group, and she's wondering why we're
Yeah,
fucking reckless.
seriously,
Like,
the guy that only uses his brain properly.
you knocked out the accountant. Like,
He's our Jew.
All right, so you guys go to the entrance, kind of start working your way down. You can see on the walls and the floor and the ceiling, wherever this thing touched, it was putting off so much heat that the rock actually kind of like melted his hand
Oh,
into.
cool.
And so you see these scrapes and stuff like that. Give me an investigation real quick.
14.
Okay. You do, though, see on the ground, other than cobalt tracks, you do see other tracks, humanoid tracks. Not necessarily humans, but like you don't know what they are. They give me one more investigation. Actually, I'll give you a little bit more information.
19.
Yeah,
18. Either way.
So you spend a little bit more time kind of looking at the tracks, and you can kind of tell that they probably belong to kobolds, probably some humanoid between kobolds and orc, and then also orc tracks in there going down. You also see really large footprints. So you see these huge footprints with little footprints like almost inside of them, meaning whatever this thing was, and it didn't belong to the thing that you saw leave. These little things were following it into the tunnel.
So it's not the thing we saw leave because
No.
that was
No.
floating. So it wasn't the orc by chance?
Bigger than the orc.
Bigger
but
than the
similar
orc?
to the orc's feet.
Oh, great. Cool. Bigger than an orc.
cool.
Okay. Smart move.
So I guess then from there we notice all of this and then look around for any other entrance or exit at that point to if there's another path to go, because once we've looked at all the footprint, there's no like shrine or anything in there, is there?
No, so you what I describe is just the tunnel you're starting to go into.
Oh,
so you're going down
okay.
the tunnel, and probably like maybe 10 minutes of walking through, kind of taking a little bit longer time. You guys are being careful. You guys begin to kind of see little chutes going off to the side. Not like chutes, I guess, more like carve outs for people to walk through. So
Okay.
the cave system begins to branch out.
Again.
So you see one main one that you guys are walking on, and to your left you see two, and you can't see anything down there. And then you see one to your right that's going down. And the one to the right, you actually do see some kind of fire or something down there. Maybe torches or a fireplace or something that's down there. The two to the other side, you don't hear much. You can give me an investigation, one of you guys, or all three of you, if you want to see if you can hear anything down those other
I
tunnels.
got 21.
Jesus, dude. Just killing it on investigation.
I need something to go right in my life nowadays, so this is it. As long as I
Yeah.
have this 20 side.
2.
Two. Perfect.
Two.
You unhear.
I go deaf.
I didn't get any better. I got a 3.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, we're up now.
So, I'm assuming you're ahead of these guys, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
still leading.
So you're, you kind of stop them. You hear in the first tunnel something like, almost like something scraping against metal. Not like something sharp, almost like a cup. Like ding, ding, ding,
Oh
Ding,
no,
ding,
it's
ding.
him.
ding, ding, ding.
the boy.
It's the boy. Let's go save the boy.
It's the boy.
So, it's like a hallway.
Okay.
So you can't see exactly what's down there, but you would have to go travel down there to see what's down there. But you can hear some kind of ding, 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 ding.
The boy's cell phone's
Could
ringing.
it also be could it also be like a hammer
His
on
TikTok's
an
going
anvil?
off. What?
Could it also be like a hammer on an anvil?
No. It doesn't
Okay,
sound like
okay.
not,
Not like
a
a ting ting. Okay, I get what
In
you're
this day and
saying.
age, we're very familiar with the sounds of anvils. It's just not easily
Well, I
mistaken.
mean, I play Skyrim a lot.
Yeah.
It's just I know what an anvil sounds
Yeah,
like.
that's all I asked down there. Let's
I
like,
think-
quickly
nope.
go down there. Like run
I
and
think
make lots
you
of noise.
two keep your fucking asses in that little way where the three-way is, and I will scout my way down the
me
one
a
tunnel
stealth.
where I hear. What am I at here? That's an 11, so not
Okay.
the best.
So, you don't do that.
Oh, I did it in the game. Sorry.
Yeah. So you
I left him alone.
you stealth, yeah. You stealth down this hall, and you get to a point where you see what looks like a bunch of cages of various sizes and stuff, and you catch your eye, Justin. You just like, oh my god, I'm getting a brain fart. You just like split second stop yourself from walking in there and kind of pull yourself back, and you see two goblins speaking to an orc. The orc doesn't look that big. He looks smaller than the butcher one that you guys fought on the entrance. And these little goblins are just standing there. They have like makeshift armor, makeshift sword, and a shield. They look like the guards to whatever's inside these cages. You want to give me a roll? And I can tell you if you see anything in the cages. Investigation.
Oh, okay. 19.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
What's your investigation?
4.
Taking you to Vegas.
My
man.
my roll, my die. I'm just like
Dice
killing
hand,
it,
man.
dude.
So you kind of scan across and you see a bunch of different exotic animals and creatures you've never really seen before. Two of which catch your eye. It looks like they're called turtles. They're like a turtle person. And what looks like
Dope.
a bullywug, which is, I said that wrong, but it's like a frog person. And they seem to be like the most intelligent people in these cages. They're like sitting there kind of talking to themselves. And you can see the frog is trying to get the attention of these guards. And he's like ringing back and forth a plate that he has in his hand on these bars. And that's probably what the noise was that you were hearing.
The frog's trying to save us.
I have an idea.
I love frogs.
You could speak to these intelligent people, even though they can't speak back. You could be like, "Hey, if the boy is in here, you've seen the boy, give us some kind of signal that he's in here.
I think you're going about that wrong.
Yeah, I don't
so?
know if I want to like
Talk to the
open with
turtle.
that.
Talk
With
to
the turtle guy? The turtle guy just be like, hey, is there a boy in here? And he'll be like, what the fuck?
Hey,
How
how
did you
about
get in
like
here?
get you and
Well, no,
the-
you explain. You're like, hey, I'm speaking to you telepathically. We're here looking for someone.
I mean, yeah, I could try it.
you
Dylan,
know.
what do you think? I'm gonna.
So since we don't recognize these, if we've never seen these before, is that kind of what you were saying? Or
No,
is this,
so the
they're
turtle,
very uncommon in the air.
turtle and the
area?
frog guy, they just look a little more intelligent. Like they're wearing like clothes and stuff.
Okay.
Versus like all the other animals are like just exotic. Like you can see animals you've never seen before. Like there's like one that's like a white looking fox with like wings coming off of its arms.
So do like
Don't
the
get
and
distracted.
like all kinds of weird, crazy animals like that. So
do like the humanoid ones, like the frog or whatever? Do they speak English? Do we know, or do they
They
speak
usually
common?
do.
Or
They
okay,
usually
so they
do.
do speak.
So, I mean, what if I like disguise
anything
myself
that
as
usually
one
is
of
wearing
them?
clothes can speak.
One of the little.
common.
Okay.
These little.
No,
creatures.
one of the like turtle guys.
Then
or
they're gonna
whatever.
throw you in a fucking cage. This is Auschwitz for turtles. If you haven't.
Well, I'll disguise myself as the ones that I like need to talk
I think
to.
you should go in as an orc.
No. You need to go into
Oh.
something that's not getting thrown in the
Or a
fucking cage with
goblin.
them.
Okay.
You're like, hey, I'm just another prisoner out of my cage. They're like, oh, okay. Feel free to
back
talk
in.
to all the fucking shit
Go
in
right
here.
back into the cage.
Yeah. like-
Yeah, no, I can. Yeah,
You need to look like one of
I'll
these.
disguise myself as that guy.
One of the little, not the demon.
No,
Ooh, that
the-
would be kind of bad.
I know. I was thinking like maybe I do
Too
the
big.
like,
You
hey,
can't
sorry,
change your
I-
size.
Huh?
You can't change your size.
Oh, so I
Oh,
can't
so
like
she's gonna be
shrink
like an
down?
abnormally tall.
I think that I have to look at the rules for that again because they're so vague. I think you can go one size up and one size down, but this guy is way too
Massive.
big.
Can I go
Yeah, he's
down though?
massive.
Like if I was like my size,
you
and
could
then
be-
you could be
one of those
You
those
can be
guys,
one of
yeah.
those guys.
Okay. So disguise myself as one of them and just like
But you can only speak English.
You can only speak. Your voice doesn't change.
can I
So
cast
you
like two
sound
spells?
like a drow.
Can I like telepathic them while I'm disguised as them?
They might think that's weird that a little kobold walked in and started talking in their brain. So
Well, how am I supposed to go change their mind just disguised as one of them if I don't talk like
We
that?
can
Just
just
asking
go- there's
questions.
only
You're not-
three of
You're
them.
not being persuasive at all. You're just asking a question.
Okay.
Just like, hey, we're looking for a little boy.
Yeah. So I
you-
guess I will cast the Mask of Many Faces.
Shouldn't we try to get these people out of the cages though, and then find out if they've seen a little boy
There's a fucking ogre standing there.
orc.
or
Orc.
And
He's
two
a lot
goblins.
small. He's
Right.
a lot small. He's like a normal orc.
So are we gonna try and
The orc
fuck
you
all
fought
three of them up?
before is almost like a boss style orc. He was a lot
Okay.
bigger.
The other option here
Not
is,
encouraging you to fight him. You guys decide what you would do.
I mean, this isn't like Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. We're not going to free all the fucking animals and be like, you're free.
They're
like, I don't
cute,
know
though,
if that's going to
little
help
fox.
us.
I mean, they
Or
might not.
or we have to fight
Good
all
karma.
three of them.
Or I don't know if you've ever played any sort of anything before, but if you save those people, you get money.
Yeah. And like things
yeah,
happen.
turtle money,
Gifts,
though.
gifts,
Turtle money.
friends,
Yeah.
He might have some fancy books.
colonies
he might have
formed.
spells.
He'll be like, "Hey, thanks for saving me. My daughter is the princess of this, and
Of
here's
Turtle
her
Town.
amulet that gives you
the
long
princess and the
lasting life."
frog,
Jesus
dude.
Christ,
Don't you know
you
how
guys.
that story was?
Come on.
Okay, so we're fighting two
No,
goblins
I'm gonna
and
go
a fucking...
disguise myself. I'm gonna walk up to one of the guys like you wanted me to do, and be like, "Hey, like we're missing that little boy. Like, have you seen him?"
And if shit goes wrong, we'll
Then
be
we
right at the
fucking-
entrance to come in and fucking.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what I do. Do I have to
So
roll?
you disguise yourself as a kobold.
Yep.
Wait, no.
Orc.
Orc.
Dylan thinks I should do this
Or a
one.
goblin because you can only speak in ships
Oh, yeah,
with that.
yeah,
What if he's the only
But I
orc
can't-
and he's like, who the fuck are
Yeah,
you?
I still my voice still sounds the same.
You're like,
and
"Hey,
I
I'm
can
an-
only
I'm the
speak
new
my
orc in
language.
town.
So orcs speak common.
Yeah.
Relieve you
Yeah.
of your
Yeah.
Okay,
duties.
then I will disguise myself as Mask of Many Faces as an orc.
And you're tall. You said she's a tall
Yeah.
Yeah, elves are
elf.
usually tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you'll have
So then
that
I'll just
at
like
least-
walk up to like the most handsome looking orc guy and just be like, "Hey,
there's only-
like, where's that little boy? He's like gone missing. Can't find him anywhere. Do you know where he's at?"
And when he goes, oh shit, we didn't have the little
I mean,
boy.
he just
and then
stabs you in the stomach.
All right, you
Hey,
guys
give-
got to decide.
Give it a try. Give it a try,
Push it
because we're
forward.
probably gonna fight these motherfuckers anyways.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yep,
Okay.
that's 100% what I'm
so
gonna do.
you change into a female orc.
Yep.
Okay, so you walk in there, and you talk to these orcs. And what do you say exactly?
Ooga booga.
I just
Like, hey, I hate humans, but anyways.
maybe that they're like there's just been like a missing prisoner. Like our numbers like aren't adding up, and if they've happened to see
So you walk up and the
human
two
little boy.
goblins kind of step back and they kind of look at you and they're just kind of
Better
standing
bitches.
there, kind of looking at you weird. The orc walks up and he's like, "What are you doing here? What's going on?" And then you say that.
Yep.
And he's like looks confused.
He's like,
"What are you
numbers."
talking about?
He's
What
like, we can't
numbers?"
count.
Exactly.
You know what menus are.
What
How do you,
are numbers you're talking about?
we're just like missing like a little boy. There was a little like boy running around in a little tunic. We can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him?
This is going
He
to go
goes,
poorly.
give me a deception. So
She's
roll
got good
D20.
deception. Ooh, rough. 4. I think it's on your side list.
A 9.
Okay.
Did you add the 4?
Don't matter.
Okay.
Let me roll something. So he walks by you. And he goes, And in a split second, he grabs you back by the collar and he slams you to the ground. And he gets like inches away from your face. And he goes, "You could look like one of us, but I can still smell you."
Knew it.
Roll for initiative.
Everyone?
Yep. And
Get that
Janelle,
20,
you'll
dog.
just go at the bottom because you are laying on the ground.
Okay.
Here we go.
I got a 19.
17.
Wait, where was it again?
Top.
Your boy's coming out and gonna save your fucking
Yeah.
life again. Your boy-
top square. Initiative. 6.
Fucking 6.
She got a 6. I got a 17.
I got 19.
I'm going 19.
Roll one more time. Who got a 19?
I did.
Okay, you roll one more time.
Am I doing initiative again?
No, just one roll.
Oh, 15.
Okay. And then what'd you get?
17.
Okay. Okay. So it's gonna go Dylan, enemies, Josh, Janelle. So Dylan, you see this happen. Lowell, you see her get ripped to the ground, and you don't know exactly what he said, but you just hear him say something to her, and he whips out his sword, and he's going to plunge it down into her.
I throw up my longbow again and fire a shot at him.
Okay.
And his
So I
PB.
got 12.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay, so you shoot the arrow, and it hits off of his shoulder. He's got like a little piece of armor there, and he kind of looks up at you, and he smiles, and you see the two goblins like run towards you guys. So the goblins are going to attack you because they don't see Josh yet. What's your AC?
My what?
AEC, it's the little armor.
14.
14 thing. You're gonna take 5 points of damage. They both bring their little crooked swords and just both hack at your legs. Well, I guess you're small, so they hack at your torso. Josh, your turn.
So I'm rolling the big dice or for my scimitar?
Big
damage?
dice to hit first, and then
Who
one.
are you attacking?
The guy with the sword.
So you're gonna move past
So not just the
Lol.
dice. 9.
really quick. You're gonna move past the two that are attacking him and go after the one on the ground. Okay, so it's the dice plus whatever you're swinging with. There should be a hit.
Yeah.
Plus 3?
3 on a 6-sided die. So
No, what do
9,
you-
9 plus 3 is the first one, and then damage for
So that
6.
missed.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what my
So you
damage
ran
is.
up and same thing. You go to hit him and it just
Sounds like me.
Fuck.
Sounds
goes
like
off
me.
of his armor.
So now I'm just standing next to
So
him.
you are pinned to the ground. If you want to get up, you have to do a strength check. So it's his strength versus your strength.
If I want to
So
get up.
if you want to get up, yeah.
You do, because we need a 2-on-1 this
Yeah,
roll.
but I like. What if I just like chill touch him and like just like knock him out myself?
Yep, you can do that.
Yeah.
You're already touching him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do chill touch on him. It's +5. Do I roll this?
Yep, 1d20 plus 5.
You should make. Doesn't she have to describe how she does it too?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna chill touch him?
On his neck. I'm gonna
Oh, his neck.
get around
Okay.
his neck.
What'd you roll
Better be on
total?
his neck.
8, so I got 13 total.
13 total.
Yeah.
So you go to grab him in the neck, and he just kind of like moves out of the way.
Fuck.
And just kind of
You should have just done a leg.
topped it around. Lol, these two goblins are on you, having the battle of your life.
2 goblins versus you, and you've already been
So
hit.
if I have 2 short swords, does that mean I can pull them both out? Can I double? Is that a double wield?
Yeah,
or
but
is
you
that-
take a minus to the second one.
Oh, okay.
So-
I see.
I believe that's how it works in this version. I think it's minus 2 or 4.
Oh, okay.
Let me look it up real quick. Okay.
That's what fucking shit.
So what you do is, it's kind of hard to explain. I kind of let you guys do pretty much what you want. There's an action, which is attack, and then a bonus action you can do, and then you can
I
also
see,
do a
okay.
movement. You can attack with both weapons, but your second attack, you don't add that plus.
Oh, you just the straight the die.
Yeah.
So you can like attack one guy, dash over, and the other guy at a reduced.
I mean, technically, you're not losing anything, right?
Yeah, no.
So you might as well.
I'll double
Kill
wield.
them both.
attack
So
the
roll your
one.
first one, and add your modifier.
17.
Yep, you hit him. Roll your next one, and don't add your modifier. You
Oh,
can do all your
for the
te-
next.
yeah.
I see. Okay. And then just 6.
Yep. So you swing and you hit your mark on the first one, and then you swing wildly with the other one, trying to hit him again, and you just barely miss. Roll your damage.
11 or 8. Sorry.
8 total.
8. Yeah.
Okay. So he takes a ton of damage. His chest just opens up, and he's still alive. He kind of stumbles back and kind of catches himself, but he's just pouring blood down his chest. It's their turn. He's going to kind of stabilize himself and doesn't really do anything, while the other one attacks you. And he does 3 damage to you. So he sees his friend get hit, and he just brings his little jagged short sword down on top of you and hits you. It is your turn. Yep, Jarrett. What is your character's name?
Jarrett with a T.
Okay, Jarrett.
Jarrett.
I don't really think of one.
Well, you need one.
Call me
I thought
Esmeralda.
it was Jezebel.
Jezebel works too. That actually, I prefer that.
Jezebel.
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 Yeah,
Jezebel.
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 Gross. No.
Yeah.
Jezebel Maxwell.
Yeah.
Jizlane.
Jezebel.
Jez. J-E-Z.
E-B-E-L.
Okay, Jez.
Am I
I'm just gonna
rolling?
call you Jez.
I'm rolling this one.
Yeah, you roll that to hit first.
And then my damage.
Should have just
Okay.
named myself Karen.
Yeah.
So I'm standing next to the ogre with my old my shirt cutter. 11
Plus 3,
plus 3.
14. You hit.
So I hit
You gotta.
and
So when you roll to hit, you gotta let me know. So then I tell you if you hit or not. Because he has a certain, just like you guys, he has a level that you have to
if
hit or go past.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, so it's
you
a hit. And then damage is 6.
Okay, so you stab him, and he kind of like lets out a little bit of a cry from that. He's just like, ah! And he's gonna attack her because I forgot to do his attack, and he misses. He's just like so.
You
hurt.
got lucky. That's fine.
Is it?
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, what is the guy still? He just like moved away, right? He still like got
He's
me
holding
like
you
holding.
down, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
But he's been
gonna
He just
try
got
like
stabbed in his
cast like another spell on him.
back. You can. Yep. So those spells, those one that you just tried, those
Yeah.
are cantrips. You can do them over and over.
Yeah, that's what I was-
You don't
yeah.
lose your spells. So if
I'm
you want
gonna
to do
try
that again, you
the
can.
poison spray on him.
Okay.
That like knocks like a noxious gas into his like face and pretty much just like knocked him out. Is what I think it said. Creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. Creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
What's the distance on that?
10 feet.
Okay, so the only problem is he is on top of you, and
Yeah.
you don't have the ability to stop it from hurting your friends.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay.
So you will also hurt
Yeah, I'll like
Jared.
knock them out.
Yeah.
I'll knock Jared out. So I should try poison touch again, or the chill touch again.
Chill
but like
touch.
on his like, can I just grab him and chill touch him?
Yeah, I mean it's all the
Ankles.
same. Just roll
Yeah,
d20.
that's what I'm
and
gonna
then
do.
Plus
Yeah.
5 to it.
17 plus what?
22 total.
Yep. You
Oh,
hit.
shit.
So what's the
Fuck yeah.
damage? 1d8, I think.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It says 1d8 necrotic,
Yep.
D1 RND VS.
Here, let me see it.
There's
real
a
quick.
D8.
Sorry. 1 TV.
Pleb speak.
Numbers and letters? I don't know.
Someone's just at home going, what the fuck?
Yeah, who's this girl? They're out of D&D.
These fucking people. TM doesn't even know what he's doing. Wait, where'd you even read that? I'm like so confused on your paper here. Oh, okay. So one round via blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the first one, the damage. That's why I was confused. So 1d8 necrotic damage. 2. Okay. So you touch him and you can kind of see little crystals forming around where you grabbed him. Doesn't do much though, and he's just kind of like
I'm just frustrating him at this
it's your
point.
turn. So you see this goblin, he's kind of down on one knee, and he's kind of holding himself, trying to like get himself back together so he can attack you again. And the other one swung at you, cut your shirt a little bit.
Little bastard.
Well, he did 3 damage.
It's a nice shirt.
Yeah. You're down to 50 or 7 health.
Yeah, I know. That's
You need to
my-
kill this motherfucker.
So I guess.
What do you have for non-ranged?
Oh, just my short sword.
Short sword this motherfucker, dude. Let's
I
go.
did the last one.
And it worked great. Kill now. Do the
Well,
same
the
to this guy.
one. But they're both there, and the other guy's gonna be up on the next turn.
You'd think.
You'd think.
Well,
Maybe.
you'd think.
You literally like cut his chest open. He's probably not gonna
So
be a threat.
I'll just do a single attack on, or I'll do a double attack again, but attack the
One
well-off
standing.
one
Okay,
standing
yep.
first.
Okay, so roll d20 plus your modifier.
14,
Yeah.
and then 3.
Okay, so you hit with the first one. What's your damage on it?
9.
Okay, same thing. You fucking, but this time you catch him across his face and just split his face open. And he's just sitting there, like, on the ground, kind of, like, looking around, trying to gather himself. It is their turn. The other one kind of does one last attack towards you. And he catches you really good.
Oh.
And you get split open on your chest, and you'll take 5 points of damage.
Oh my god.
You're gonna die.
Fuck,
Gonna
dude.
die.
And it is the one on the ground looks like he's gonna pass out unconscious. He's just losing so much blood. The big guy will
My turn to attack.
attack her. Well, all of
Oh
them
right,
together.
because he gets a turn. Yeah.
Yep. If he hits you, and he's gonna do 5 points of damage on you.
Fuck.
So minus that from your main.
Yeah.
So you're just down to 10.
I was just-
Get off your fucking phone.
I'm looking up spells.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
looking up all my things on here.
Yeah.
She's better than us.
Where do I put that?
Just see where it says top. No, max HP. Minus 5, so you're just at 10 now. Okay, so now I'm gonna roll for a little scimitar attack on him. And then it is an 18. So I
Okay.
believe that's a hit, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then 6.
6 damage.
6 damage.
He looks pretty hurt. I'm gonna do. Give me a 20-sided roll, strength.
Janelle.
Jez.
Yes.
15, and your strength is -1,
Yes.
so 14. So you actually are strong enough that you push him off. He's still alive, and he kind of rolls to the side and gets onto one knee, and he's
Okay.
kind of standing there looking at you guys, or on a knee looking at you guys. So it is actually your turn now. So you're still on your back. You'll have to stand up.
Okay. I think I'm gonna stand up and maybe try this witch bolt on him. If I can do that, is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, on your spells, you're allowed on the number 1 spells. You're only allowed to use a certain amount. It should say at the top.
Yeah, it says first level Witch Bolt. Range is like 30 feet.
How many spells are in that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This
Okay,
is
I think
different than the
I
cantrips.
think yeah, exactly. I think you can use one of those twice a day.
Okay.
So any of them then you have to rest for a full day.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to do like a sustained arc of lightning between me and the target.
Okay.
He's already away from me a little
Yep.
bit, right?
Yep.
Okay, so roll. Right?
Yeah, what does it say? Roll to hit? It always will have a hit or no hit, like plus.
plus 5.
Yeah, there you go. Roll a d20 plus 5.
Dude, he's fucking gone.
What'd you roll?
16.
Oh, yeah. So you lift up your hands and you see all these sparks begin to come from your shoulders and ignite on your hands and just shoot across into his chest. How much damage does it do?
Last like spell thing.
Is it plus 5 is the only thing I see.
Let me see this. Do I have one of these?
And that was like in my expanded spell list, I assume. And it's not on here. My unarmed strike is on here. Chill touch is on
What
here.
does the damage on it say? It doesn't say next to it.
No, Josh has it.
It probably is on the spell.
Oh, okay. Oh, mine's different.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't say that. Let me look it up real quick for you. Sorry about that. Anyone watching?
Hey, anyone watching, you know that we're not professionals at this.
Especially me, never done this.
It's getting fucking hot in here.
My fucking butt crack is getting
Oh shit!
real
It is
sweaty.
1d12 damage.
Let's kill this motherfucker so we can take a break.
1d12.
So you just killed him? Did you kill him with the lightning?
Roll.
You need a 12, right? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay, I just, yeah.
6.
6 points of damage. All right, you light him up, and his chest just blows up, and
You're
he fucking
welcome,
falls to the
bitches.
ground. Lowell, it's your turn.
First of all, I'd like to take the first part of my turn to look over at the slut that we're with and be like, hey, you've been on the ground this entire time.
Yeah.
Don't
But I
be
saved
bragging.
myself. I don't need you, man. I saved myself.
She's
it took
so
me 3
independent.
times to
I don't
figure out
need
what
no
spell to
fucking
use.
man. So I guess I can say
Are
what
they
I'm
still
doing first.
Yeah.
They're still up? two?
One of them
So-
is still up. The one with the holding his chest.
Is the face guy dead
He's
now?
passed
Or
out.
is he just passed out, so he's
passed out.
irrelevant?
Yeah.
So I go after, well, can I defend? Like back off? Is that a option?
It doesn't give you any bonuses. Like, if you defend, unless you have a
He's
shield.
still
you
gonna
bring
attack
out.
me?
Yeah, because he'll close the gap. and-
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
seems a little
So,
pointless to do that.
I'm gonna attack him then if that's the
Okay.
case.
Don't die, Dylan.
I got 18
Oh, yeah, you hit.
and then
Just do the damage.
5.
Okay, cool. So you kind of fall back and you're like holding on to life pretty much, and you fucking do one last swing at this guy and you catch him in his neck, and he just kind of burbles out
Stab him in
from
the
his air,
fucking neck.
and then he falls
Stab
to
him
the
in
ground.
fucking neck.
No. I'm out of this group.
Turns into a juggalo.
Yeah,
So yeah,
later.
it turns into a child.
That was Tyler the Creator. Leave me alone.
So yeah,
Close.
so now you guys are standing here. There's these 2 dead goblins and a dead orc, and then the turtle and some animals in cages. You guys want to take a break real quick? Come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we save all these assholes.
Yes. Oh my God.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.